Welp, looks like I'm reviewing Ironhide. Get that out of here. Don't ask why that was there. If you're wondering why this review is in the living room, it's because I can and I have nowhere else to go. Like, I don't have any space. So let me get this guy in his normal configuration without his accessories. Well, now we have Ironhide without all of his Wait, there we go. Now he has one accessory. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that counts as an accessory out of the box. So first off, let's whoop. My camera is very ass, okay. Look at that head sculpt and all of that little detail. You can also tell this was supposed to look metallic, and if... Okay, that's pretty focused. You can see that he has a little face scar right there, which I'm surprised they got it so symmetrical. Also, he has a weird mouth. I don't know, his mouth kind of looks like it's just like a mask strapped onto his face. I don't know if that's just me, but I like it. It's weird. I also like how these are on ball joints. Oh, I also like how his little shoulder pauldrons are on ball joints. Or these be shoulder pads. I don't know the difference between a pauldron and a shoulder pad. Now, let's get him into his second mode, and whoop. This gun is horrible. This is a bad gun for Ironhide, and I am the #1 petition for handguns, so like, why does he have a sniper rifle? Like, what in Ironhide's character makes you look at this and be like, yeah, that's a guy with a sniper rifle instead of a double-barrel shotgun that can blow off your brain. Now I'm gonna have to check the recording because I hope that I didn't accidentally screw up the audio, so I'm gonna have to check the recording. The video is indeed fine. So, yeah. Now let's go on to his other configuration. Is it just me, or is this giving me major Battle Masters Ironhide vibes? Didn't know this was also an innuendo to Battle Masters Ironhide. God, I miss that game so much. That was like, ugh. Also, he can have a stick. Yay! And not to mention that his fist can store in his back quite seamlessly, although I prefer this configuration where it looks like he more has like a giant armored shell. God, I love that axe. Hi, finger. Now see, I don't know if it's just me, but this, you kind of gotta like screw it in, like you kind of just gotta boop, 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 and then eventually it'll slide in, but you cannot, like, if I wanted to, with this, I could just like, oh god, oh, Ironhide's dead. Like, this is an easy tab slot connection, but if you look at how this is designed, it goes from beef to slim to beef again. So, yeah. Also, I just realized something. You can have him firing his fist at people like Rid 2001/Car Robots Fire Convoy. This is awesome. If somebody in the comments can tell me if this is compatible with the Optimus Prime from War for Cybertron, that would be very appreciated, because I don't like this tiny little cannon from my boy Ironhide. I want him to have something big and gruesome. And I lost this man's arm. Found this oh god. Overall, a great bot, and I really like that axe. I don't know why, it pleases me. It pleases me having more axes, because like the only axes I have are Motor Master and Animated Optimus Prime's Rescue axes, and wow. Those are all the axes I have. Wow. This is all of his articulation maxed out, including cheating with this little arm thing, because if you flip it the wrong way, which you can, you'll have this extra hinge here that'll allow this to do all of that junk. And also, I don't know how to do opposability segments, so I forgot the legs, bro, can kick you in the titties. Also, you can get the most horrifying abomination ever live. Why? Make sure his shoulders are nice and perky like this. Also, is it just me, or does he look vulgarly buff? Like he can just like absolutely destroy a Titan if he felt like it, but he's so disgruntled, he's just like, nah, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like slagging those Decepticons. I'm gonna put Metroplex out of a job. And last I want is that big old cry babies drown us with energon. Although at this point that might be a viable solution. After all, what's he doing? But Prime, I'm about to bust. Why do we have to fight right now? I'm about to boost. I realize you can use this as a staff, or a very, 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 very bad spear. Also, little thing, if you don't want to break your ironhide, this is about as far as at least mine can go. You could probably sand it down. All I have is a nail filer though, and I don't want to mess this up. So, yeah, but this is as far as you can go, even with the screwing motion. So, yeah. Die. Like we're gonna die young. Goodness, I'm stupid. I have all of his joints flipped around. What am I doing here? I'm trying to do this for a living, yet I can't even make a Transformers. What am I doing here, man? Got Ironhide. Why? Also, I'm not transforming him. Not because I don't want to. I did try, and I almost had an anxiety attack because, jeez, when I tell you that this guy is awful to transform, I definitely mean it, because why? Some of his tolerances are too bad, some of their tolerances are too good, some of them are so good that they become bad. It is just a whole mess, and frankly, I'm gonna move on to my opinions while I try to pose the figure for the thumbnail. Overall, I think the figure is pretty good. I do think that they could have done a few things to upgrade them from the Ratchet mold that I don't have actually, but I think it's good. I'm a bit more tired than usual, so sorry if this comes off as a more patronizing after review. Just trying to get every detail right. I'm trying to make sure his arms don't look as lanky as Slender Man's. And also, I need to turn off all of the lights as to not, light up the house, since it's, 2017 in the evening. So, yeah. And my foot fell asleep. Ow. This sucks. My limbs always gotta be falling asleep. Always gotta be sleepy and eepy. Come here, next review that I will not talk about, except for letting everybody know that there will be a next review. Oh yeah, and the final light, we don't need that. Now I am in darkness, woohoo. Overall, I actually think that this is quite a good Voyager. I don't mind him at all. I think he's actually quite good. There could have been things done better, yes, but that does not mean that they were done poorly, so to speak. There just could have been better ways, And overall, I do have a few things. Now, from the horrible things I have seen with other bots in this line, this is very good, because so much has been going on, and so much has been going on with Hasbro's QC, Hasbro's issues, and then I've heard that they're raising their prices, and just their prices were already too much for the quality of some characters and toys that they made, and now they're being raised because of all of this bullshit. And I'm just why does, this is supposed to be a hobby, not something you can take or add. This is supposed to be something everyone should be able to enjoy. and I despise it. I don't like it. I find it bad. Just all around awful. And frankly, I am going to move out of the US and get as far away from the US as possible, because this country is horrible. I despise everything about this place. I despise its climate, the people here. It's just bad times. Bad time. And like, all of this is generally fine. It's generally okay, but just everything together, it just don't work. It never does. Frankly, I find it horrible that this place that was meant to be, big shot territory just ended up becoming glorified bullshit. Which absolutely sucks, because I really, really loved Transformers, and I still want to love them. But $30 deluxes, they were barely even worth $20 half the time. Then $48 Voyagers, Commander priced leaders, Titan priced. It's not. I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't. I want to stay positive. I want to stay upbeat, but just all of this is bullshit. A quick scroll on Entertainment Earth and you can automatically see what I'm talking about. Like, it's just depressing. It's depressing. Like, none of this should be more expensive. In fact, I feel like it should be less expensive. Like, who wants to pay $60 to $70 for The Fallen? So anybody who got it before the tariffs hit, I really envy you, because, like, this isn't good. This isn't okay. I don't want to need to set up extra funding so I can keep this review show going. But it's just, what else am I supposed to do? Barely make cash, so I can barely do this. This is more of a hobby anyway. I don't mean to make this all me, but like, everything's really just not good. Like, I'm glad that I have y'all. I'm glad that I'm able to see what I have. Like, as of now, I have 626 subscriber. Or not subscribers. Like, views. And I really want to keep being a passive person, keep trucking being like, oh yeah, let's go, oh. I really want to be that person, but it's difficult because everything is just getting more expensive and the quality just keeps reducing. I don't know what to do, genuinely. But I will assure you, I won't make any type of fancy stuff till I get like 1,000 subscribers. It's just, expect these reviews to be very far and few in between, even though they already were, but still. Expect me to either re-review other toys or review old toys, and for information, I will not be reviewing toys that will make me feel like I have an obligation to get other toys. So 2 toys I won't be reviewing. Yeah, I know I'm trying to grow, but I can't in good consciousness because of everything going on. And I know that this is supposed to be a review, but it just doesn't sit well with me. It isn't right. Maybe that's just my weird sense of morality. Maybe that's just something about me that doesn't necessarily fit. I'll try to make more insignias, I'll try to make more lords, just right now, I think after these next two reviews, I'm gonna go back into dormancy, even though I haven't actually posted in 2 weeks. Fossilizer Folklore was just some random stuff I decided to record. Lore that no one cares about, meant to post that months ago. The name of the entities in the Hunted, meant to come out when the Hunted came out. Might as well post this run here, same thing, the Hunted. Meant to come out. None of this was meant to come out now. And even then, it's a struggle. It is a mess. I don't know what to do with any of this. And just, it's a lot. It is a lot. I'm really trying my best. But frankly, I feel like Transformers Collections isn't gonna be the best. Now, I will probably still try to get the Age of the Primes Bruticus and the 13, but I don't think it will be anytime soon. Unless I move out of America soon, which very unlikely. So, I want to let you all know that I'm okay, even in my absence, and I know I've left y'all a good slurry of videos, approximately a lot. I don't know, I'm not gonna count them. And I really hope that you all can, get to understand all of my randomness and all sorts of other stuff. So this will, although it did start out on reviews, will probably go back to being more of a gaming and goofing channel, which I know don't grow even nearly as well, but still. I just want to be comfortable with the content I post, and I want to make sure that it is good enough to be posted. I appreciate you all for listening this far, and I'm glad that I have you all around, and I am glad that I have such a consistent following of people. So overall, thanks a lot. I will hopefully have this video out by tomorrow, since right now it is Tuesday, day of 2, and my phone is at 7% cheese Louise, like Swiss cheese. Well, see y'all around. Hopefully, actually getting a relevant figure will actually help my channel grow.